Alright then guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time since I last posted the video, but today I'm just going to show you how far I've got with the Metro so far. I've got a new subframe for it. It's new to me, it's obviously not new as in brand new. It needs a good paint, it's got a bit of rust on it. And I'll show you a few other bits that I've done, so stay tuned, it's going to be a good one. Alright, so this is the current engine bay situation. As you can see, there is no engine bay and there is also no subframe. That's where the rear subframe would have mounted on there and there. Luckily for me, the car actually looks very solid all the way around. This needs to come off because it's literally serving no purpose whatsoever. It's all very solid, there's no rust underneath of it, which is good. Firewall looks all fine as well, other than all that spluttered out from when the engine blew up. It's looking all right, so that's all good. Obviously I've got a cut literally right where that bulge is, more or less, 2 holes for the new subframe to bolt in. Other than that, underneath here is pretty self-explanatory. This needs to come out because obviously I'm not running shocks anymore. But this is the front subframe we have acquired. This is a MGTF rear subframe that I'm putting in the front of the Metro. I got it off a good fellow off of the MGTF forums. His name's James Davidson, so I appreciate you helping me out there, buddy. Obviously, as you can see, it's a bit rusty. There's no holes in it or anything like that. It is literally just surface rust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire brush the whole thing down. I'm going to give it a good painting, just black spray paint. And then once it's on the car, for all the extra holes, as you can see, there's one there. There's one underneath here. I'm going to fill the inside of the subframe with wax, just to stop it from rotting inside out. So there is that. Obviously, this is the old one. Oh yeah, these are the subframe mounts. If you see in my drag racing video when I blew the car up, this mount here is meant to be attached to this, like bonded on the inside, but it completely ripped the subframe mounts clean off. So the rear ones were doing absolutely nothing. Handy little upgrade as well, poly-bushed engine support mount, which is good. I'll show you the engine now, because obviously the engine's in bits as well. Alright, so here's the engine. It's in absolutely a million pieces at the moment. It's got no rods in it, no pistons. Obviously I blew 2 of them up, or as I thought was 2 of them. I actually blew 3 of them up. So I need, I'm sending them off to get replaced. As we speak, they're being done. So the crankshaft looks fine. Obviously the liners are all rusty, so they're all being changed. So you're gonna have brand new liners in it, or brand new, very good second-hand liners in it that I've got. But yeah, I'm just trying to get them out at the moment, and it's proving easier said than done to get them out because they're a bit of a shit. So, but you can see just how worn these liners are. They've gone all matte coloured. They're literally worn. It's absolutely oblivion. So, set of liners in there, new pistons and rods. This is number 2, which I didn't think was broken. As you can see, the ringland there is broken. That wasn't me. That wasn't me when removing it. That was me when I was driving it. So that's busted. I also have obviously my turbo off. Fuel pump. A good friend of mine, Josh, gave me that fuel pump. I've got to give him another one back. That's a Walbro 255. But other than that, there's literally not much more going on because I can't do much until I've got a few other bits for the subframe and obviously the engine rebuilt. So we've got plenty to do. In the meantime, I just want to paint the subframe, just so that it's in and clean and not rusty. Because if it's rusty, I worry about it getting more rusty and going completely rotten. So cylinder head, I've got another one of them to go on off of the 1.4K series. You might have seen the other Metro I had, the grey one, had the 1.4K series in, and the head off of that is the exact same as the 1.8 turbo head. So I will put that head on there because I took it off as a good head because I thought mine would be knackered, and it is. It is lucky because I've got a spare now. But other than that, there's not much more to say. The car is a complete wreck. So yeah, it needs a good tidy out, and I need to paint the subframe. So let's just give the subframe a quick lick of paint, and then I can start reassembling it once I've got the other bits together. Alright, so coat of primer on the subframe. It is zinc primer, so it should prohibit any more rust coming back. Obviously it's just literally just thread on there. There's going to be black paint going over top of it, so it doesn't actually matter what it looks like at this stage. So yeah, I need to replace these with TF front upper arms because they're slightly longer, I think. I'm not sure if I can get to this nut from the when it's in the car, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that until last and put these arms on once I've got the new ones, and the engine and that can all go in once it's rebuilt. So I know it's not been much of a video today, but it has been better than nothing. As you can see, there's loads to do still. I'm still waiting on bits to turn up, so there's not a huge amount more I can do other than wait for the pistons to turn up from the rebore place to get them pistons replaced. So until then I can't really do a huge amount more. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great new year, because obviously I haven't seen you since the new year, and hopefully your 2021 is going better than the majority of people's with this whole new strain of coronavirus going around. So stay safe guys, and I'll see you in the next one.